5 pairs of sneakers, but only one can reign supreme as the most comfortable pair. Which one will it be? Let's see. Time for the comparison. Will the Nike Invincible Run 3 dethrone the Adidas Ultraboost, which, yeah, hands down, it's the most comfortable pair in my collection. It had a little bit of competition, but I did a video, I believe may have been last year, on which pair I believe to be the most comfortable in my personal collection. So let's go ahead and compare this to the other comfortable pairs I own. Okay, so if you caught the previous video for the Nike Invincible Run 3, I did an entire unboxing of them in this black, dark gray, and white colorway. Why they don't actually add like sail on there when sail is part of the midsole, I have no idea, because the gray is woven into the actual upper of the Flyknit, which is encased in a synthetic material. Okay, let's get past this and jump into the comparisons. First up, I guess we're sticking with an Oreo theme here. So the Nike Invincible Run 3 versus the Adidas Ultraboost. It's the one that actually holds the crown right now for the most comfortable in my collection. I know, a little crazy that I would start with this one. It's just how it happened, okay? I just had to get this one on foot at the same time as the Nike pair to see. And you know what? When I tell you this was close, because you can actually see on the heel like compression how nicely it goes down. I'm really just walking on clouds here of two different brands. But if I had to choose, man, I guess I'm kind of doing this really early. Hopefully you stick around for all of the other pairs I'll have on foot, because yeah, the Adidas pair loses. All right, New Balance, come on in here with the 990 V5. This is a pair a lot of people like to wear casually all over. I've seen people wear this in the gym as well. And so I feel like the 990 series, who doesn't love it? I'm sure some don't. You're probably not watching this if you don't love it. However, I love it. I think it's amazing. It's great to wear all day, especially if you'll be on your feet. And if you really appreciate a little bit more structure, I think it really is comfortable, but it's more of a firm comfort. You don't sink into the actual midsole as much as you do with the Nike pair. I mean, I feel like that's a given. In terms of, does it beat out the Nike Invincible Run? I think this should be evident that it does not, just because it also doesn't beat out the Ultraboost pair in terms of having the most cushion and comfort. So again, evident. This pair was forgotten about. It's like the redheaded stepchild that Jordan Brand didn't want to continue to take care of. I don't know what went wrong. I loved the Jordan MA2. It was one of their best cracks at a lifestyle pair. Even Jordan was seen wearing them, and I guess that wasn't enough. So if you really want firm comfort that you can stand in all day, I think it offers more as much stability. I will say that, as much stability. You're not going to sink into it, but you will feel comfortable and support it the entire day. It's not going to compress down. Just even though there's an air bubble there, yeah, it's not compressing down. Just know that. However, you'll get a lot with this shoe. Now, again, really comfortable. It's not going to be as soft. You won't be on cloud, maybe like a Cloud 7 versus a Cloud 9. And in terms of the upper aesthetic, I think it gives lifestyle a little bit more. Of course, it does have that easy on and off with the back like heel plate. Like you can literally, you're supposed to use the toe to get the shoe off. I know you're not supposed to do that with most shoes, but Jordan Brand marketed the MA2 this way, so I roll with it. And let's get into a classic when it comes to sneakers, and especially changing the way a lot of us saw bulkier sneakers. That's right, the Adidas Yeezy Boost 700. More importantly, the Waverunner, the granddaddy that really helped, I guess, mainstream culture embrace dad shoes. All right, so we have it stacked up against the Invincible Run 3. When I tell you this was a close call, because this is a close call for the Adidas Ultraboost pair as well. And you get that same wider feel in the forefoot and in the heel. So that's something I appreciate about having both of these on foot. Now, the Waverunner, of course, feels way bulkier just because a running pair is meant to be lighter. And I would not run in a Waverunner whatsoever. To be honest with you, I wouldn't do anything but enjoy it as a lifestyle pair. You won't see the compression of the heel because the Boost is encased in that harder outer sole and midsole. However, it is a really comfortable pair. I would say like 8. Like I'm going to put this on like Cloud 8 versus Cloud 9. Actually, you're probably on Cloud 10 for the Invincible Run. Let's say Cloud 8 for the Waverunner. And then I would actually say like Cloud 9 for the Ultraboost pair. But in terms of lifestyle, appeal, and aesthetic, I already know what people are going to say. The Waverunner wins out. That's cool. A lot of decent contenders, but yeah, Invincible Run 3. Congratulations, you took the crown home. If you like the video so far, please go ahead and hit the like button. I really appreciate it. And if you want to stick around for more videos around sneaker style, but especially personal finance and just being responsible and buying the things that we love, hey, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. The comparison, you know, I was surprised. I was surprised, I must say that, because I really just didn't think that this would be dethroned in terms of being the most comfortable pair in my collection. It's really hard to beat an Ultraboost, and if you've been around for at least like the last 6 months or a year, I'll say a year, then you understood. Once I got one pair in hand, I was late to the party. I wanted a ton of different pairs in hand, and I have like 4 now. It could be 5, to be honest with you. It may be 5 pairs total. I don't fully remember, but I didn't think anything would be able to beat or top this. And you know what? Nike did it. So they are back on top just in terms of the most comfortable pair that I own in my collection. Not without competition, because the Ultraboost is extremely comfortable. The Adidas Yeezy Boost 700 V1, so it can be a Waverunner, it can be any number of colorways, but that pair is amazingly comfortable too. And if you want a little bit more structure in the actual comfort of your shoe, the Jordan MA2 is a great one. And we know that New Balance delivers all-day comfort across the board. It really just depends on maybe what style you prefer, but none of those are actually topping this. Now, one thing I will comment on, if you're looking for like direct comparisons to other performance running pairs like the New Balance Fuel Cell or just other models that are very similar to that with like super thick midsoles in there, just head over to HesKicks. Like, he does all of the comparisons for that. I don't own those. Owning the Fuel Cell would be really cool one day, and maybe that will happen, but it's not in the cards just right now for me to go ahead and pick up. I have this, and I don't like break my running shoes down that bad like that. So he has a comparison for some of the most super cushioned pairs within the market today, and I really appreciate his thorough breakdown. So head over there if you're looking for that for direct comparisons. Mine, it was just based on the pairs that I have in my collection right now. That's all I can offer. That is the honest truth. So looking at the ranking, it's guess there's a new king in town in terms of comfort for this pair. So yeah, we have the Nike Zoom X, the Nike Invincible Run 3, and then Ultraboost is still coming up behind that. Now, one thing I will say in terms of lifestyle, more people would probably pick the Ultraboost based on lifestyle versus this. This isn't going to be for everyone in terms of lifestyle. You likely may not want like such a massive heel, or I should say midsole, when you're actually walking, and you can see how it does slope down. So I mean, it's certainly intended to propel you forward, but that may not be something that you want in just your everyday lifestyle wear. I 1000% respect that. When it comes to just the overall look and aesthetic of it, some people absolutely hate, you hear that? Some people absolutely hate that on the upper. They just want like an actual prime knit or fly knit. I respect that too. I'll go back to the branding. You may not want a ton of different swooshes. Like, some people are moving into that less audacious branding, and I have a lot of respect for that, because there are a lot of clothes that I wear. I'll throw on the most basic V-neck white shirt all the time. They come from H&M. I own like 4 or 5 of them now at this point. I get it. You don't always want a ton of branding. You just want something simple, something subtle that will go with everything and not really overpower whatever it is you may be wearing. Got you there. This is not going to be that one. There are like 7 or 8 different swooshes, I think, on this pair. And versus with Adidas, they'll always integrate in their 3 stripes, but it's not something that overpowers the sneaker, at least to me personally. So please comment below, based on comfort, if you own these pairs, which is the most comfortable to you? Do you plan to maybe check out the Invincible Run 3? But if so, I would say patience pays. I lucked up on eBay to only pay $106 shipped with these, because they do retail for $180. So I am happy to see when it eventually goes on sale, like across the board for retail. I think I would appreciate that. A lot of other consumers may appreciate that as well. And then in terms of just like, you know, I gave context in the other video just about like heel slips. Some people deal with that a lot. I don't really. It's not really an issue for me. I do actually lace it all the way up, like to the very top. That's something you can do. Doing this also allows you to create a runner's loop if you would like to do that. I don't do that, but I do have it all the way up to the top, and it serves a great purpose in the gym for runs on, you know, with the Peloton app, or incline walks, or just wearing these around for lifestyle casually. But I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully you caught the full unboxing of this video, and then also the videos in relation to, don't have it in my hand, the Vans New School pair. So that's a lot of black and white sneakers that gives you options. Really appreciate you tuning in. As always, act your age, not your shoe size, and stay comfy. Peace.